Have you found any pockets within the county that you think you might be able to reduce some hours in to try and save taxpayers money?
Yeah, yeah. We have, I don't know how many, I'm going to guess like 2 dozen citizen advisory committees. Sometimes they're called boards, sometimes they're called commissions. But basically, all of these citizens, there's a lot of citizens that volunteer their time, that sit on a different committee in order to bring input, advice, do their homework. They do a lot of work, and they work for free. But what happens is staff will come in and say, well, I want to take your minutes, I want to be able to give you input, I want to be there to answer questions, and by the way, I'm charging you $100 an hour to do that, and by the time the meeting's over, you might have 3, 4, 5 staff people sitting there, and you've just burned through a couple $1,000 without even the advisory committee knowing it. And so that is an area, and that does get charged back to that particular thing. You're talking about parks advisory committee, well, you got staff sitting there racking up all those charges, and all you're doing is talking about ideas. And it would be so. The solution before I got there was, well, cut back the meetings. Make sure they can instead of meeting once a month, make it so that they can only meet once a quarter, because then the cost goes down. Our cost is always supposed to be free. So let them meet as often as they want, but make sure that the staff there, that it's at the request of the committee. The committee is kind of like, well, at this point, I wonder why the staff is there. The committee ought to really be the one to burn the hours if they need it. Now, I'm all for supporting them when it comes to staff time, but it shouldn't just automatically happen. A good example there is the Veterans Advisory Board. This last month, staff time burned $25,000 that was just simply to administer what would normally go to veterans directly. That's a big problem. So there are some things that staff needs to do, but we're working on that one to solve that problem. So yes, all these volunteers coming together should be able to be supported, but don't burn it all that money with staff time if you don't need it.